It's important to know who you are because if you know who you are, you can't get fooled into thinking you can be fixed. And this is really like the essence problem of everyone. We have been taught from a young age that there's something wrong with us that needs to be fixed. And so much of our insanity is us trying to fill the hole of that and trying to fix it. There's a stupid platitude that goes around in spiritual circles that you don't need to be fixed. You're fine just the way you are. You've heard that, right? It does us no good. It does us no because it's talking about the wrong thing. You, who you are, your essence, your inner enlightenment, your mastery, your self-mastery, who you are can't get fixed. It's not that that it's okay, that everything's okay. It's just that there is nothing tangible there that can be fixed. Who you are is like this total blend into all of existence. Any idea about fixing your inner enlightenment is crazy. Any idea about fixing your inner awakeness is crazy. I mean, it would be just as crazy as saying we need to fix the universe. Let's get out there and just fix that thing. No, you know, the total blending of you into all things is this great, immense emptiness, nothingness, and everything. It's a moot point to want to fix it. On the other hand, you have this false self that has been built up on you since the day that you were born. That dang thing, well, first of all, it can't be fixed because it's such a mess. So it's the exact opposite of your inner self. This ego, your inner wound, can't be fixed because it is your belief that you're separate from your true being. It can't be fixed. It has to be completely dropped. So that is why when you hear this platitude of everything's fine, you don't need to be fixed, you're good as you are. Well, if you're being driven by your ego, you're being driven by your wants and your needs and your fear and your agony, that's what's driving you. That thing is not fine. That thing's awful. It can't be fixed. It has to be dropped completely. The second that you know who you are, then that doesn't have a hold on you any longer. Then imagine a scenario where it's you and you're living your life and your brain's thinking all sorts of crazy stuff. Your emotions are doing whatever needs to happen in the moment. Anger comes up, fear comes up, joy, all these things come up, but it doesn't change you in any way because you're this solid being who knows who you are. So anger very often is necessary, and particularly in our world, I believe it's probably necessary for human beings at all. But you can't fix that thing that's not you. And you can't fix you either. So when you know who you are, it's just obvious. It's not like, oh, I know who I am. I'm enlightened now. Let me go read a book on how to be enlightened. It's obvious. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm me. I'm a human being. I live in a world. I live on a planet. I live with other people. I breathe. I sing. I dance. I get angry. I'm a human being. You don't. There's no mystery whatsoever then about how life comes. Life just comes. We're part of it. So you literally cannot get fooled into thinking that you got to fix yourself. You can very likely improve things as you go along. Improvement's always possible. Eat better, exercise, read a book, all sorts of things like that. Improvement is a totally different idea than fixing. So when you know who you are, you don't have that ache of separation any longer. So this is why it's absolutely critical to figure out who you are. And this is what non-duality is trying to show you. All that crazy stuff, you are not that. And know absolutely that there is an inner core of you that is awake and alive. Find that, and then you can't get fooled ever again into thinking that you need to be fixed.